Welcome back to our Plan Set 5 project here in SketchUp for Schools. This will be our last video for this project, and we're kind of just going to work on materials, put in textures, and take a look at 3D Warehouse and bring in a few pieces of furniture to get us going. So we're going to start with the going from the outside in. So we're going to right click on our plot, edit the group. I'm going to come over here to our paint bucket tool. We're going to click on this icon here. This right here is what's already in our project. And so if we click on this one, it brings up all of our materials. We're going to go down to where it says landscape, fencing, and vegetation. And here, if we hover over, or if we click on the different items, it will tell you up here what it is. This is a grass dark green. We have light green. And so we'll do with the dark green first. Click on it. We're going to go over here to colors. We're going to find maybe this dark brown, and we will paint the ground. Let's go over here to our sidewalk and foundation. So this is going to be asphalt. So we go up here to asphalt concrete. Let's go over and click on, we'll do this one. And let's go through let's do a new concrete for everything else. Let's come up here. Let's go ahead and edit our roof. Remember, these are components. So if we go in here, edit this component, what we do with this one is going to do with this one. So let's bring up our roofing material. So go down here to roofing. I have several different options. Let's go ahead and we can see here. What's this one right here? Some wood shingles, we can use those. If we can adjust this, so if we go right click on it, go down to texture, position. Here I can move this up and around to get it exactly where I want to. Right click and done. Close component. Here we can do the same thing for the front porch. Remember, you do need to make sure that you're inside the group or else you will not see the texture. You can hit enter and that finishes up that. For the walls, you can kind of pick anything you want. So we do have brick, clad, and siding. So here are some sidings that you can pick. We have brick as well. But here, we can click on this clad siding tan. Click on our walls. If we wanted to adjust the color of this, maybe make it a little bit lighter to kind of go along with the shingles, we go over here to click on the little home. This is everything that is currently in our project. If we select our siding, we can go up here and click on edit material. This right here allows us to download that material, but we can edit the material. And here we can change the scaling of it, the width and the height. We can change the name of it. We can also change the color. So if we wanted to kind of lighten this up a bit, we can change the color of it just a little bit, and that will change the color of that siding. And that kind of works for everything when it comes to any of these textures. Here, let's go ahead and we will color in the trim work. So we're just going to go back to colors, and this one you can kind of really do anything you want. I'm going to try to pick something that will be kind of close to this. So pick one of your colors, come in here, make sure you edit your group, edit the component, and come in here and paint the sides. The benefit of having things as components, again, you're doing half the work. So here, let's turn off in your tags. We can turn off the roof. And here we can start placing different textures on everything else. So click on our textures again. Here I'm going to go down, maybe pick a light gray color, and we will paint the walls. Here, if we wanted maybe an accent color, we can do something a little bit more neutral. Maybe a little bit darker. If we wanted to make sure that this didn't affect this, we could come in here with our line tool. Separate that out, erase this. Now, if I wanted to, I could actually come in back in here and color that part something different. If we want to make sure that we used that color, we can hold down Alt, select that color, and there now our bathroom is that same gray. However, our bathroom or our bedroom has that black accent wall. For our doors, we can do some basic wood textures. So click on your wood veneer 1. Let's edit our group, edit our component. Go ahead and click on that. I'm going to close that component. I'm going to open up this component and do that other side. And for this door, I don't want them to be necessarily brown. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to find my wood texture, go up here to our edit, and let's kind of whitewash that. So it's kind of painted white. We can still see the grain textures, but now it is a little bit different. So that's how you texture things. Go through here and you can finish up the other doors. Remember, all of these should be components, so you do one, they all should be done, and then you can do these two on your own. Same thing if you want the windows to be, the window trim to be a certain color, you can go through here and color in those. To bring in things from the 3D warehouse, we can come in here and click on your components. Here we can search the 3D warehouse. So let's say we wanted a queen size bed. We can go through here and find a bed. Keep in mind, make sure you're keeping an eye out on the megabytes and the polygon count. The higher these are, the more it's going to build on your project, and the more and more megabytes and pixels that you have, it's going to be slower and slower. So be aware of that, especially with large things. Bring them in. You will need to purge your project periodically or hide them in order to where they don't bog down your system. Here, find one that you want. We can import it, and we can put it wherever we want to in our project. Once you bring in your project, we can move it where we want to with our move tool. We can hover over it with the move tool, and we can rotate it around. I'm going to hover over the midpoint and kind of put it roughly where I want it to be. We can come in here and hit your up arrow key. Let's find the bottom of our bed. Hit your up arrow key again, and I'm going to hover over the ground, and that will set my bed on the ground. So that is how we're going to place our objects. So now on your own, go through here and bring out your inner designer and bring in materials, put in your materials, put in your items for the rest of the house. Save your project, and that finishes up our Plan Set 5 project. Hopefully this helped you out. Stay tuned for more videos in our Sketch for Schools and SketchUp Pro tutorials.